Hi all, today we are talking about DHTML, that is Dynamic HTML. It is totally different from HTML. We know that HTML is a markup language, and coming to DHTML, it is a collection of technologies such as CSS, HTML, JavaScript and DOM. And it is used to create interactive and animated web pages. So, coming to the diagram, we'll understand the HTML is a collection of CSS, HTML, JS and DOM. Then what is all these technologies? So coming to the first technology, HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is a client-side markup language. It is used to build the block of web pages. Then coming to JavaScript. JavaScript is a scripting language, and it is supported by most of all browsers. Also have cookies collection to determine the user needs. Then coming to CSS, cascading style sheet. It helps in styling the web pages. It is used to style the web pages. Then coming to DOM, it may be a new technology to all of us. DOM means Document Object Model, which helps to access individual element of a document. Then coming to the key features of DHTML. The first feature is tags and their properties can be changed using DHTML. We know that there's a lot of predefined tags and tags. So we can change these tags using DHTML. And next is, it is used for real-time positioning using DHTML. And the other one is, it is also used for data binding. The next one is, the functionality of a web page is enhanced due to the usage of low bandwidth effect by DHTML. Then the next key feature is, it makes a web page dynamic and be used to create animation, games, applications, along with providing new ways of navigation through the website. Then coming to the last feature, DHTML also facilitates the use of methods, events, properties and codes. Then the use of DHTML. DHTML makes web page dynamic, but JavaScript also does so. Then what is the specialty of DHTML? So the specialty of DHTML is being able to alter changes on a web page even after the document has completely loaded. That is, a DHTML can change the content of a web page on demand without the browser having to erase everything else. So that is the main use of DHTML. Coming to the advantages, there's a lot of advantages of DHTML. The main advantage is it is highly flexible and easy to make changes. Then the size of the file are compact. That is the another advantage. Then coming to the next advantage, it is supported by big browsers such as Microsoft and Netscape. Then coming to next, The viewer requires no extra plugins and extra requirements or special software to view and browse through the web page. Then the other important advantage is user time is saved by sending less number of requests to the server because it is possible to modify and replace elements even after a page is loaded. Then coming to the last advantage, it is capable of holding more contents on the web page at the same time. It has more advanced functionalities than the static HTML. Then coming to the disadvantages, it is not supported by all the browsers. We have said that very few browsers are supporting the HTML, such as Netscape and Internet Explorer. Then coming to next, learning of HTML requires a lot of prerequisite languages such as HTML, CSS, JS, etc. We have said that HTML is a collection of technologies request. So that's a disadvantage. Then coming to the next, implementation of different browsers are different. So it is worked in one browser, it might not necessarily work the same way in another browser. That is, the behavior of the HTML differ in different browsers. Then the next disadvantage is, even after being great with functionality, the HTML requires a few tools and utilities that are some expensive. So we can say that the HTML is expensive. Now we can conclude our topic. Our topic was the HTML, dynamic HTML. It is different from HTML. It is a collection of technologies such as HTML, JavaScript, CSS and DOM, and it is used to make dynamic web pages. So we are ending up here. Thank you.